It's stay or go.
All right, Bethany is here. You can always hit us up, Fred Show Radio on Instagram, fredshowradio.com. Maybe you could have the honor of being on Stay or Go. Bethany, do you feel like it's an honor?
I hope so. This is my last resort.
Clearly.
I was looking for a photo on my husband's phone, and a text came through from his coworker that it takes a lot to shock me, but I was absolutely stunned. His female coworker sent him a nude, and I could not believe it.
Kiki.
Sorry.
I confronted him, and he said he was shocked too. And then he let me look through his entire phone and the entire text thread with her, and there was nothing suspicious.
Wow.
But I trust him. I really want to believe him, but I just don't understand why a coworker would feel so comfortable sending something like that.
I just got a text from Kiki. Hold on, let me see.
No, you ain't get that text from me.
Let me see what this is.
Never. No, baby.
I would say that you brought up an excellent point, because he can't necessarily control what he receives, right? But the fact that she felt so comfortable to send that means that there was more than likely some form of setup. That's where my brain goes. Because when I first heard about this story in our pre-show meeting, because that was the funniest thing I've said all day, because there is no pre-show meeting.
Adorable.
No, when I heard this was coming on this morning, I thought about this. I'm like, well, I can't be responsible for what I receive. If I open my phone and there's a picture there that I didn't ask for, that would be surprising, and I don't know why my partner could get mad at me if I had one. That being said, why would 99% of people send me that picture? Because they either have sent me that before, or because there's been some form of pre-picture sending communication, or because there's a level of comfort there that might be beyond that of a normal coworker relationship. So that's where my head goes immediately, Bethany.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how. I want to let it go, but I'm having a really hard time. I just don't know what else I can do. I didn't find anything else in their text, and he's never done anything shady, but this is just really weird, and I can't let it go. So I need advice.
Girl, did you call her?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, that's mistake number one. It would have been a FaceTime call right then and there. Okay. All three of us are here.
Put your clothes on and talk to me.
I'll wait while you get dressed.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Because how did you... because he can lie and say, this was a mistake. Maybe she meant to send it to Ted and she actually sent it to Fred. I don't know.
That happens all the time.
Right.
I feel bad for Ted.
I didn't think about that. I trust him so much that I didn't even think about her. It was like, what is your deal, buddy?
Oh, sis,
You're
ain't that much
right.
trust in the world.
Plus, we've learned in previous things that you got to check the other sources, like the iPad. Check, you know what I'm saying? There's check the computer. There's
check
places.
the Monopoly app. Check, yes,
Monopoly. Right?
Yes, Wordle or whatever game you gotta be playing on the phone.
Words
I'd like to thank 708 for that, because the fact of the matter is you got to look at all the sources. I can't tell you how many times the iPad gets people, because they forget that that's connected to the Apple ID or whatever it is. So everything, unless you've turned that off, everything that goes to your phone goes to your iPad. And so people think they're being slick, and they're like, well, I erased it from my iPhone. But then there's a family iPad, and then whoops. The other thing you got to do is go look in his camera roll, because unless you turn that off, every picture that comes to his text goes automatically to the camera roll. Now that one surprised me a time or two. Hey, look at this picture of my niece. Oh, I forgot about this one. Not that picture.
So there's no world where she just shot her shot for the first time. I mean, dudes do it all the time.
Nudes?
Yes. Dudes
I'm
will send
amazed
you
at
their
the number
song all
of
the
guys
time.
that just send pictures. And
Yes.
I can honestly tell you, I'll go to Jug if it's not true. I've never sent a nude, because I'm not going out like that. Plus, I don't think that it's photogenic. But nonetheless, I'm amazed at the number of people who have told me just that men will lead with the most disgusting things. And the amount of crap I've gotten for some of the stuff I've said on dating apps or whatever, and then I see the stuff that you guys get, and when you were on the dating apps prior, and I'm just, and my other friends, and I'm like, men are ruthless.
Right, and I've gotten drunk texts from dudes I know, and if my boyfriend were to be holding my phone, he could easily be like, what the hell is this? And I did nothing wrong.
That's true. But I would also have to say, what kind of vibe are you giving off? That,
Oh, it's
that
my
this
fault.
man thinks.
I don't like that, Kiki. I don't like that road. I don't like that road,
My
Kiki.
coworkers know I'm in a relationship and technically single. So, like, we all know each other's relationship status. So there's no world where I'm going to accidentally send Rufio or Jason a nude. And
Damn it.
I wish you would, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't stop some people. Some people. How many clueless damn people have we had on this show over the years?
I
Listen
am
to
not
Waiting
putting
by the
vibes
Phone.
out there at all.
no, but what?
People are not self-aware. They're not thinking of other people.
Your
oftentimes.
coworkers should know your relationship status. You
They
work
do.
with them
But
every
that
day.
doesn't
And they still hit on
necessarily
you.
mean that they don't think they're above that. Now, I'm gonna say that much. Kiki, I agree with a lot of things that you say,
Hey.
but I think there are people out there that just think they're above all that.
Well, let me
Jason's
tell
been
you,
there.
my man coworkers, I wish you would send my man a photo. I'm coming to the job. On my way.
Well, if it's your coworkers, then it'd be your
No.
job. Oh,
I'm going to, if my
Oh, you're going to
man's
his job.
coworkers, yes, I'm showing up at the next meeting at work and I would like to address everybody.
Look, there is a possibility that the person was just shooting their shot. There's also the possibility that this person felt very comfortable. And I'm not saying it means that there's other pictures. I'm not saying that means this person even did anything wrong. But it could be either way. It was them shooting their shot and they're clueless and they are not self-aware and they're not paying attention or they're not taking the hint. It could also very well be that there's other communication going on that led to this that Bethany should know about. The thing is, we don't know.